strongest in the world. Tokyo directs tens of billions of dollars annually towards Japan's ever-growing arsenal that now consists of nearly 1,000 warplanes, dozens of destroyers, and even submarines. Japan's self-defense forces rival the size and capabilities of Great Britain and France. It is ranked fifth globally in overall military size after the US, Russia, China, and India. Japan continues to invest in the best equipment and small arms available. In addition to being the largest user of the fifth-generation stealth aircraft, the deployment of its destroyers could allow Japan to operate aircraft carriers. Japan can have advanced strike capability, but only for retaliatory purposes. Any attack on foreign targets would be retaliatory rather than preemptive and undertaken, but to prevent additional attacks. The planned air-launched standoff missiles provide the capability of striking enemies that are further away. Basically, they are for the defense of our remote islands, but we have to be able to respond to attacks that come from outside the zone as well. We have a policy of being exclusively defensive, but we believe that the new equipment is in line with this policy. Japan's already expanded its military without an Article 9 revision. The JSDF has experienced military increases since 2014 and is expanding all of its branches. Japan is developing its anti-ballistic capabilities such as Aegis-equipped warships in order to counter the North Korean threat. Japan is also building nuclear shelters and purchasing equipment to purify the air and eliminate radiation and poisonous gases. To counter the perceived Chinese threat, Japan's strategy is to achieve sea air supremacy in order to oppose any potential aggression before forces reach Japanese territory. Japan is investing in the quantity and quality of submarines and destroyers. The JASDF is also expanding by acquiring more aircraft and developing its own advanced stealth fighter. It is also undergoing organizational improvements and has built itself a considerable amount of experience in intercepting Chinese and Russian aircraft in Japanese airspace, making it a strong force. Japan is also investing in the JGSDF, focusing on its amphibious capabilities and global platforms. Cutting into arms race. Amid Article 9 was war in Asia. Any indication that Japan might revise the constitution likely to spark angry reactions from Japan's former colonies and victims of terrorist wartime aggression. This risks worsening relations with two of Japan's biggest trading partners, China and South Korea, as well as damaging its regional image as a trustworthy leader of peaceful economic and investment regions. Recent reinterpretations of Article 9 already allow Japan to operate various forms of collective defense with allied countries in exceptional circumstances. There is little practical need to formally revise the constitution that has served Japan so well during peacetime. Sino-Japan conflict draws in the U.S. and triggers nuclear escalation. If Beijing and Tokyo engage in conventional conflict, the prospect of direct Sino-American nuclear escalation come into play. America's superiority allowed Washington to threaten China. Should Sino-American hostility intensify, China could utilize its nuclear forces. If China fears attack on its command and control system, nuclear escalation could become likely. China lacks separate networks for C4ISR. This increases the likelihood that what Japan and the U.S. view as an escalating conflict could have a different appearance to Chinese decision makers. Conventional escalation could cause the U.S. to take measures that imperil China's nuclear system. Beijing would use its anti-satellite system, ballistic missiles, anti-carrier weapons, and cyber attacks. Washington would have provided Beijing with a perverse incentive to use nuclear weapons preemptively out of fear that its capacity to maintain command and control of these systems was being